Some of the most common computing platforms are desktop computers, laptop computers, server-class computers, video game systems, embedded systems, smartphones, and tablet computers. Desktop computers fit on a desk and run on power from an electrical wall outlet. Their main component is the system unit that houses the processor, memory, storage devices, display circuitry, and sound circuitry. They are popular for use in offices, schools, and homes and offer the most computing power for your dollar. Laptop computers are more portable than desktop computers because they tend to be small and lightweight and are able to run on battery power for extended periods of time without being connected to an electrical outlet. They are very popular among students who must take their work with them to different locations. Desktop and laptop computers have a lot in common. They're both made for everyday individuals to use, they both provide similar computing power and storage capacity, as well as access to a wide variety of local and cloud-based applications. Both include a keyboard and either a mouse or touchpad for input, and both can be connected to a printer, scanner, or speakers for their various kinds of output, while a screen provides visual output. In the laptop, however, the keyboard, screen, storage, and processing components are all integrated into a single unit, while with a desktop they are likely to be in separate pieces. As far as processing power, personal computers, whether laptops or desktop units, tend to have an average microprocessor speed of around 2 GHz, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, but clock speed isn't the only thing that affects their performance. PCs also typically feature 2 to 8 GB of random access memory, or RAM, but the amount of RAM a PC needs really depends on the type of software being used. A server-class computer serves computers on a network such as the internet or a home network by supplying them with data. They also handle the steady stream of email that travels among clients from all over the internet. They can also allow client computers within a home, school, or business network to share files or access a centralized printer. Server-class computers do not require a specific type of hardware. Just about any personal computer, workstation, mainframe, or supercomputer can be configured to perform the work of a server. However, some computer manufacturers offer devices called servers that are especially suited for storing and distributing data on a network. A smartphone is an enhanced mobile phone that typically also functions as a portable media player and has the capacity to access the internet. Smartphones are popular with all kinds of people and are commonly used not only to make phone calls, but to keep notes and appointments, as an alarm clock in the morning, to carry music, and to play games. A tablet is a handheld computer that is essentially a large version of an enhanced media player. They can also be used in many of the same ways as smartphones, though they are unable to make phone calls and have a bigger screen. They tend to be smaller than laptops and weigh significantly less. They're often used by people constantly on the go, like doctors, real estate agents, and insurance adjusters. As with desktop and laptop computers, smartphones and tablets share a number of characteristics. Both of them incorporate many computer characteristics such as the ability to accept input, produce output, install applications, and process data. They also include storage capabilities. Both can therefore be classified as handheld computers. Neither of these devices has a keyboard, trackpad, or DVD drive. Neither a trackpad nor a mouse are necessary because the touch screens of the devices handle most of the input and also provide visual output. The virtual keyboard displayed on the screen can also be supplemented by an auxiliary keyboard. As far as processing power goes, both tend to have microprocessor speeds of around 1 GHz. They also both commonly have around 512 megabytes of random access memory, which is far less than the amount in desktop or laptop computers, but because handheld apps are simpler than the applications designed for more powerful devices, they require less memory. Video game consoles originated as simple digital devices that connected to a TV set and provided only a pair of joysticks for input. Today's video game consoles contain microprocessors that are equivalent to any found in a fast personal computer, and they are equipped to produce graphics that rival those on sophisticated workstations. Add-ons such as keyboards, DVD players, and internet access make it possible to use a video game console for activities similar to those for which you'd use a personal computer, but they aren't a replacement for one. Embedded systems use a microcontroller, which is a special-purpose microprocessor that is built into the machine it controls. It includes many of the elements common to computers. They are used for things such as thermostats and refrigerators because they can accept input for desired settings and store them in memory. As output, the microcontroller then sends signals to activate whatever is needed to maintain those settings. Many embedded systems also generate a digital readout, but they're really more processors than they are computers because they're used for dedicated applications, not as multi-purpose devices. Machines and appliances with embedded processors tend to be smarter about their use of resources, such as electricity and water, which makes them environmentally friendly. So as you can see, there are many different sorts of computing platforms, and which one you use depends on what you need it to do. Hopefully this video has helped educate you so that when you go looking for a computing device to complete a task, you'll know which one to use.